Grief can feel like an endless, dark tunnel with no light in sight. But what if I told you that within you lies a powerful source of resilience and strength waiting to be tapped? Join me as I share some empowering tips to activate your strength even in the darkest days of grief. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Overcoming Grief, a show for women experiencing profound grief and looking for support in healing and transforming their lives. If you are ready to heal after a loss, create a new self-identity, take responsibility to do the hard things, and get massive results in your life, this show is for you. Now, here's your host, Master Grief and Life Coach, Sandy Linda.
Hello, creative humans. How are you all doing? I hope you are having a delightful fall weather wherever you are. If this is your first time, welcome to the show. It's so good to have you with us today. A special thanks to those who continue to support and listen to it. I understand the hardship and loneliness of the grief journey, but you are not alone. I am sending you all my deepest empathy and wishes for healing as you navigate this challenging path. Did you know that 90% of women consider inner strength to be the key to reaching their full potential? This statistic highlights just how crucial it is for us as high-achieving women leaders to nurture and harness our inner strength, especially when faced with life's most challenging moments. In today's episode, I will explore the impact of grief on our lives, understand the power of inner strength, and most importantly, learn practical strategies to activate that strength when you need it the most. We will also address common obstacles that might be holding you back and provide you with the tools to overcome them. So today's special is just 5 empowering tips to harness your inner strength. So whether you are currently navigating a difficult loss or simply want to build your resilience for future challenges, this episode is for you. Let's embark on this beautiful journey of self-discovery and empowerment together. How grief affects high-achieving women. As high-achieving women leaders, we often pride ourselves on our ability to handle multiple responsibilities and navigate complex challenges. However, grief can shake us to our core, affecting us in ways we might not expect. One of them would be the emotional impact. Feelings of overwhelm, sadness, and anxiety. Another emotional impact would be difficulty in concentrating or making decisions, and then mood swings. And in the professional impact, we have decreased productivity and motivation. And then there's challenges in maintaining professional relationships. And there's questioning career choices or goals. And another personal impact is strained relationship with friends and family, neglecting self-care and personal needs, loss of confidence and self-esteem. Understanding these impacts is the first step in learning how to navigate through grief and tap into our inner strength. Now, let me give you a definition of inner strength. Inner strength is the unseen power that help us keep going when things get tough. It's the fortitude that help us overcome our fears, the self-awareness that guides us through difficult emotions, and the emotional intelligence that enable us to navigate complex personal and professional relationships. Now, inner strength is composed of a few key elements that I want to go over. One of them is self-awareness, understanding our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. It's about communicating what you want and how you feel. Another key element is emotional intelligence. The capacity to recognize and manage your emotions and those of others, friends, family, coworkers. Being able to say no to unnecessary things and take ownership. That's emotional intelligence. And the last element that I want to go over is fortitude. And fortitude is about the strength of mind that enables a person to encounter danger or bear pain or adversity with courage. When things get difficult, remember your goal and keep moving forward even when you're not in the mood. So, why inner strength is crucial for high achieving women? For high achieving women leaders, inner strength is not just a nice to have quality, it's essential for our continued success and well being. And here's why. One is overcoming obstacles. Inner strength provides the foundation we need to face and overcome the unique challenges that come with being a woman in leadership. Another one is maintaining focus and drive. When we're grounded in our inner strength, we are better able to stay focused on our goals, even when life throws us curveballs. Another element is achieving personal and professional goals. Inner strength gives us the confidence and resilience to pursue ambitious goals and push through setbacks. Inspiring others is another one. As leaders, our inner strength doesn't just benefit us, it inspires and empowers those around us, creating a ripple effect of positive change. And another one is navigating grief and loss. Perhaps most importantly for our discussion today, inner strength is the key to navigating through grief and emerging on the other side. Not just surviving, but thriving. Now that we understand the importance of inner strength, let's explore some empowering strategies for activating it, especially when we're dealing with grief. All right, my dear high performance leaders, it's time to get real. I know you're used to being the superhero who has it all together, but let's face it, even Wonder Woman has her days off. When grief comes knocking, it's easy to want to slam the door and pretend nobody's home. But true strength comes from inviting those emotions in for a cup of tea and a heart to heart chat. So here's your first mission. Should you choose to accept it, embrace the power of emotional processing journaling. That's right, it's time to put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard and let those feelings flow. Write about your grief, your anger, your confusion, and don't you dare judge yourself for any of it. This is a judgment free zone, my friends. Think of it as a secret diary, except instead of hiding it under your pillow, you're using it to unlock your inner strength. Here's your next challenge. This is a new one. The soul of fortitude, the mental resilience to face danger, pain, or adversity with courage. Mental fortitude means having a strong self belief and continuously working towards one achievable goal. To achieve the highest level of mental fortitude, one must not only withstand adversity, but also welcome it as an opportunity for growth and strength. Like muscle or physical fitness, fortitude is not an innate trait, but something that can be developed and cultivated. Another empowering tip I want to offer you is reframe loss as an incentive for personal growth. The stories we tell ourselves about our experiences shape our reality. By reframing our narrative, we can shift our perspective and tap into our inner strength. Allow me to explore the concept of post traumatic growth. The term post traumatic growth describes the positive developments that occur after experiencing trauma. Dealing with traumatic events can be a challenging process, and it could be associated with the death of a loved one. And one area expertise is enhanced with strength. And I'm going to share a very touching story. And so bear with me as I share this special, unique story about a woman that was able to overcome and reframe her story. Michelle Horde, a media veteran, experienced a devastating loss when she discovered that her ex husband had killed their daughter. This tragic event tore her heart apart, but she found the strength to face the unspeakable death of her child and the trial for her ex husband. Despite going through emotional storms and numerous challenges, Michelle decided to establish a foundation in her daughter's memory to help her move forward while honoring her daughter's legacy. Her story is a powerful example of post traumatic growth. Michelle's experience shows us that post traumatic growth is possible for anyone who has faced trauma and that it can take many different forms, whether it's through creating something positive from tragedy, seeking support from others, or engaging in self reflection. We all have the capacity to cultivate resilience and find meaning in the face of adversity. By embracing the concept of post traumatic growth, we can tap into our own inner strength and emerge from even the darkest times with a renewed sense of purpose. But wait, there's more. Sometimes you need a little extra support to navigate those emotional storms. That's where your trusted friends and grieving advocates come in. These are the people who will listen to you and validate your feelings and remind you that you are not alone. They are like your personal cheerleading squad, except instead of the pom poms. They are armed with empathy and understanding. Grief should never be faced alone. Building and maintaining a strong support network is crucial for activating your inner strength. Spend time with like minded people. Inner strength requires a growth mindset that helps you cultivate innovation and excellence. Nurture this mentality by spending time with like minded people, people who value you for being yourself. And finally, open yourself to new experiences. Since inner strength involves mental fortitude and flexibility, perhaps it's time to exercise valuable traits. The best way to do this is by getting involved in new activities and giving yourself the freedom to experiment and learn from diversity. Consider experimenting with something new, exciting, inspiring, and insightful. You might feel uncomfortable at first, but remember, new experiences build resilience and creativity, two crucial aspects of inner strength. So, my dear high performance women leaders, are you ready to activate your inner strength and face grief head on? Grab your journal, call your friends, let's do this together. Because even in the darkest of times, your inner strength is always there, waiting to be unleashed. And who knows, you might just discover a resilience you never knew you had. As we work to activate our inner strength, it's important to be aware of common obstacles that might hold us back. One of them is fear of change. Grief often brings significant changes to our lives, which can be scary. We might find ourselves clinging to our comfort zone, even if it's no longer serving us. Remind yourself of past times when you successfully navigated change. Another obstacle would be perfectionism. As high performance leaders, we often hold ourselves impossibly high standards. During times of grief, this perfectionism can be particularly damaging. Focus on progress, not perfection. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to emphasize that activating your inner strength after experiencing grief is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, patience, and a lot of self compassion. Remember the key points I've discussed today. One is emotional processing journaling, the soul of fortitude, reframe your narrative, cultivate a support network, and engage in new experiences. And don't forget to be mindful of those common obstacles: fear of change and perfectionism. As you move forward, know that your inner strength is always there, waiting to be activated. You have the power within you to not just survive this difficult time, but to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. I love to hear about your experiences with activating your inner strength. Share your stories and comments and reach me out via email or my social media business page. If today's discussion helped you or gave you any insight, please share this episode with someone you know who might go through something similar. Each share brings support and understanding to our listener community. Join us next time as we continue to explore powerful themes that enhance our professional lives and personal growth. Until then, remember to grieve with grace, nurture your inner strength, and lead with courageous hearts. Take care of yourself and keep making gradual progress. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Overcoming Grief. If you're ready to move into a new, rewarding life experience and want more information about how to work with Sandy, visit www.sandylinda.com.